When we speak of off-road vehicle, we refer to ski-doos, dirt bikes, four-wheelers, and to squad ATVs, also known as side-by-side vehicles. In Quebec, the operation of these vehicles is regulated by a set of regulations which apply to both Indigenous and non-Indigenous persons. A young person aged 16 or 17 years old who wants to operate a ski-doo or an off-road vehicle must complete a mandatory training course and obtain a certificate of competence and knowledge. The certificate attests that the youth has the skills necessary to operate an off-road vehicle. With this certificate in hand, youth aged 16 or 17 can operate their ATV on off-road trails only. If he wants to operate the vehicle on a public road, in those rare instances allowed, he must hold a driver's license or a valid learner's permit. The latter requirement also applies to adult drivers. True or false? Beginning at age 16, the youth may drive any type of off-road vehicle. False. To operate a quad ATV recreational off-road vehicle, the operator must be at least 18 years of age. Minors cannot drive this type of vehicle. The law establishes several mandatory safety regulations. The regulations relate to different aspects of the operation of these vehicles. According to the law, the operator and the persons on board an off-road vehicle must wear footgear, a helmet which meets the standards, safety goggles if the helmet is not equipped with a visor. As a general rule, an off-road vehicle, just like other types of vehicles, must be registered. You must therefore license your ski-doo, your four-wheeler, or your dirt bike, even if the vehicle will never go on a paved road. True or false? A police officer can ask you to remove your helmet so that he or she may examine it. True. The law provides that the operator or his passenger must, when required by a peace officer, allow the officer to proceed with the examination of his helmet and of any other equipment. A person may not transport a passenger unless he is at least 18 years of age and a passenger seat is properly installed in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. It is therefore prohibited for a driver of less than 18 years to transport a passenger. When he is circulating on a trail, the operator of an off-road vehicle must respect the road signage, including the speed limits. The law has established maximum speed limits. In certain areas, the maximum speed limit can be lower. The rule, therefore, is to obey the speed limits as indicated on the signs. What document should you have on your person when you are operating an off-road vehicle? The operator of an off-road vehicle should have the vehicle's registration certificate, proof of third-party liability insurance, a document certifying their age, and where appropriate, the certificate of competence and knowledge. Operating a vehicle when one's faculties are impaired or consuming alcohol while on board an off-road vehicle are criminal offenses and are therefore subject to the same penalties as for any other driver. An operator who does not respect the different safety rules imposed by the Highway Safety Code, the Act respecting off-highway vehicles, and its regulation exposes himself to fines. It is prohibited to circulate on public highways, except to cross the road in the indicated areas, or to get to a service station situated less than 1 kilometer away. In all cases, it is forbidden to circulate areas where the signage prohibits the circulation. The law provides that any owner of an off-road vehicle must hold third-party liability insurance in the amount of at least $500,000. This insurance covers his responsibility if he causes material damage and/or injuries while driving an all-terrain vehicle. Unlike automobiles, victims of an ATV accident do not have the right to receive compensation from the Quebec Automobile Insurance Company. They can therefore sue the driver at fault in order to be compensated. Nevertheless, a person injured in an ATV accident which involves a car on the public highway can receive compensation from the SAAQ. The law provides that it is possible to circulate in an off-road vehicle on club trails and on public lands. Certain restrictions or prohibition may apply on the lands protected by the Act respecting the conservation and development of wildlife, the Act respecting threatened or vulnerable species, and or the Mining Act, to name just a few.